Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for all sun, moon and rising Cancers for the 3rd to the 10th of August. Cross watchers, welcome to you as well. We're going to look at your energy, your surrounding energies, anything that's crossing you or anything that could be hidden from you this week. Now, Jupiter is currently in your sign. This is going to be giving you a boost of confidence. They're kind of warning you against using this boost of confidence or leadership or wisdom that you're cultivating to kind of use the energy in a gradual integration rather than in a forceful rushing into a situation. Okay, so I'm going to get you some oracle cards to get the theme of the reading, and then I'm going to go into your tarot spread. So energy surrounding Cancer, Cancer's energy, what should they be expecting at this time, please? Oh, okay, you have sorrow and rejection. Who are you rejecting? Or are you feeling rejected? Sorrow says loss, grief, depression. Rejection says abandon, dismiss, irrational fear. Don't know if this is an irrational fear of you being rejected or somebody else is having an irrational fear of you rejecting them, but somebody's feeling very down this week. Cancer, please. What is going on? These are both black and white cards, and like these are colourful deck apart from a few cards. So I feel like things are really like bleak at the moment for somebody is the energy that's coming through. Detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. So someone's letting go of something. I feel like this could be you. I feel like you've reached a point where the world, lost its colour, and you got yourself in a situation that you kind of, it feels like we're looking forward to the future and just seeing a black hole or an abyss. It doesn't feel like you could see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I think by detaching, you might be starting to, see colour again is kind of the energy that's coming through. What is Cancer's energy this week, please? Maybe that's why you're gaining confidence again to do this at this time as well. Oh. Yeah, this was a toxic situation for you that perhaps you're detaching from or has left you feeling, regretful. This could be a Capricorn energy, but the main thing I'm getting from this is like a codependency. From what I'm feeling here, I feel you with the 7 of Pentacles, the Devil and the King of Wands. This feels to me somebody who is looking back on an experience and seeing things a bit clearer, needing to kind of have that time away from a situation to be able to see the bigger picture. I feel like whatever this was, you had a real sort of, you did really care about this with the King of Wands. You did have that. It's almost like you've decided to like take control of the situation, seeing the situation on a larger scale, more of a bird's eye view to what has been going on. It's like if you can see when your friend is going through a toxic situation, but you can't see when you are. Do you know what I mean? You need to see it from a different perspective. But either you or someone around you is definitely going through it this week. It feels like this is going to take quite a lot of energy to remain focused, to remain looking at a future that you want to build away from this toxicity or away from not feeling, I just had seen or chosen or feeling rejected by a situation. Don't go back to old patterns. Look at the bigger picture of the situation, because these types of energies, they flow through. You know, this isn't a stuck, stagnant energy. This is something that's kind of coming in as in the form of like some sort of realization is what I'm feeling. What is the surrounding energies for Cancer this week, please? The surrounding energies. Okay, you've got Justice, the Hermit, and the 10 of Swords in reverse. I feel like this period of healing is, allowing you to see every situation where you kind of left yourself behind or abandoned yourself in some way. There's a lot of introspective going within, trying to find answers to situations. They're kind of saying, let karma do its job with the justice. You don't need to look at the situation anymore. You've already had to pull 10 swords out of your back. You don't need to keep looking at a situation and analysing it or trying to get clarity on a situation, because you want to be able to come out of this grief, of this misunderstanding, of this not being able to quite shine a light on it. We're not supposed to see 20 miles ahead of us, are we? You know, this little lantern's only going to light one step at a time in front of you. Let karma do the rest of its job. You've gone through the battle. You know what happened. You know that you came out of this stronger. You are detaching from whatever this toxic energy is that has been taking up your mental space for far too long. Love's not love if you feel rejected, you know. Love's not love if you can't build something long term with somebody, can't build brick by brick a foundation that's laid on codependency or lies or sorrow. Okay, so they're kind of trying to say to you, they know what's going on. Karma will do its job for you. So don't take yourself off your path of healing, or try and get one in there because everyone else is. Do you know what I mean? Or try and stay in your dignity in this situation, and it will pass for you, is what they're saying. What is anything hidden Cancer doesn't know about this week, please? What is hidden for Cancer this week, please? What is hidden this week, please? You're starting to get some faith back. You're starting to get some inspiration back. You're starting to get some motivation back. It's almost like, I'm never taking a risk like that again, is the kind of the energy that's coming through. I feel like someone feels like they've lost a bit of trust in themselves or their decision making, and it's like that Spirit's saying we are here to forever evolve. We are here to forever grow, to forever learn. Any lessons you've made is one step closer to the successful path or the successful outcome that you're trying to take. Like, it doesn't matter if it takes a little bit longer. It doesn't matter if you do have to take a few risks and be knocked back and humbled slightly. You know, we all go through these different processes, and I feel like you are gaining some maturity around a situation, or gaining a different kind of insight. It's like you're being opened to more possibilities of doing this on your own, or for more possibilities to triumph without needing somebody else to be boosting us to do that, you know. But the Wheel of Fortune, it feels to me that you have been putting out positive energy towards yourself, nurturing the hell out of somebody else, and they're saying it's time now to stop being so distracted by everything else and everyone else and all the jobs you need to do and all the things that you're trying to show to the world of who you are, and just think, what do I want? What is my hope? What is my inspiration? What am I going to do to serve myself now? And let the cogs turn. This is going to take time. Don't get distracted in this, okay? You're not in this energy anymore. You've walked away, and keep detaching. Keep putting that energy back into yourself. Yeah, look, you're so much more in control. The Emperor, this is Aries energy as well, but you're so much more in control of your reactions at this time as well. And Spirit is acknowledging that and giving you a pat on the back. It's almost like they can see why you got caught in this pitfall, why this was able to take you off of your path. And that's better late than never. It's better to take that little detour, learn a few lessons, get back on track, rather than continuing down that detour because you feel like you have to, or because you feel like you've poured into that. You know, as long as you look, they're saying, at the situation honestly here from a balanced viewpoint, with all the evidence you've already created on this kind of detour that you've taken, as long as you look at the situation honestly and see how much this has been hijacking you, is what they're saying. See how much this has been hijacking you and your emotions here, and you can finally start to move past this painful chapter. and detach from the things that have kept you stuck here. So I'm really proud of whoever this is for, but you're going to need to accept some painful truth here before the swords will start to come out of your back for you. But yeah, a difficult cycle is ending for you here. You're breaking a huge cycle, breaking a huge dependency to something, or moving towards recovery and a wider perspective for you here. So well done. I hope you have the best week. Keep focused on the outcome, on your future self and what you want your future life to look like, even if that's delayed gratification, even if that does feel really painful during this healing right now. Maybe you're spending, like the Hermit says, a little bit of time alone. Yeah, you've got this. I will do another general weekly spread for you next week. If you like the shorter version, I'm doing some pick a pile spirit readings on TikTok, which is also Danny's Tell All Tarot, if you want to check those out. Otherwise, I will connect with you again next week.